MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday night baseball finds us at Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jake Odorizzi will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway from the Twin Cities as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 640.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Misses, ball two.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball three.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lays off ball four. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in now, Bo Bichette with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again. 1-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Guerrero gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, number 8. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch. 2-1 the count. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
The 3-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least. But he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
Here's Randal Grichuk, just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. He's set. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Stepping into the box, Justin Smoak. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Teoscar Hernandez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Splitter. 2-2. Still only one out in the inning. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup. The key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
2 men on. 2 out. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Jays lead it 2-0. Number 57, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And it's fouled away. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. they got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm a little concerned with the play of Byron Buxton right now. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The next Twin up, Willians Astudillo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Miguel Sano, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Hard hit at third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Eddie Rosario. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
3-0 to him now. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. In the dirt, and that gets away. Throw goes over to third, and he'll make it back in safely at third. Astudillo on third. Sano over at second. Rosario on at first with 2 down. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Fisher is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Twins leave the bases loaded. They trail things here 2-0. In now, Freddie Galvis. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. One out, nobody on. That misses. 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. The 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Rosario has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in, Mitch Garver. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
All right, guys, here's his defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Marwin.
Into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot
Now
of that
batting,
pitch in strikeout
number
situations
64.
these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
That'll bring in Willians Astudillo. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Galvis is there. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bo Bichette. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Ready for another chance? Number 8. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Hit softly on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Randall Grichuk. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two out, nobody on. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken high above the zone. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Hard liner to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto, but they're on top 2-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nelson Cruz.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0 home to Cruz. Drives it the other way to deep right. Richard going back a leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sano comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Cruz leads off second with nobody out. And he misses there. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Here's another 2-2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Two runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. Second home run early in the year as the Twins have rallied to tie it at 2.
Mark this one down as a lesson for the young pitcher. Hitters at this level will just continue to spoil pitches they don't like until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
The left fielder, number 20.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
No outs, nobody on. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Now batting, Max Kepler hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in it.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field.
The batter.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Riding in once again, Mitch Garver hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Up next for Minnesota, the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. The 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Fouled off. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, another foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off with the
He's
Blue Jays,
0 for 1 thus
the
far.
center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Derek Fisher the next to bat, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two and 0 to the Jays left fielder. Two runs on just one hit and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the 2-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground to short. Right to Gonzalez. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Freddie Galvis.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hey. 2-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Buxton racing back out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Second home run early in the year as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Now batting.
Into the box, Reese McGuire. Now the 1-0. Is laid off of down and in. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. To 2-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 2 out, nobody on. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-2 Toronto. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives, and even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Skied into straightaway right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 2-2. Now a swinging bunt. That's a foul ball. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series.
Now
That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Willians Astudillo. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He was a ground out victim last time up. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Number 43 takes the mound
now
as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 43.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. One and two now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will bang up against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Guerrero stands at second with no outs. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Now digging in to try it again. Number 8. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Griffith.
Into the box now, Randall Grichuk.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Justin Smoak now.
He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. David Paulino will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
David Paulino.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nelson Cruz, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Nelson Cruz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Fouled away. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Great situation right here, leading off the inning. You gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Hard hit towards center. Oh, and he misses it. The throw into second. And he's safe.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I can think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
So stepping in, Miguel Sano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Cruz leads off second with nobody out. And that misses 2-2. swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario fouled off. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And this one's in the dirt, and this is behind him at third as that'll head down the line in left field. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Max Kepler. Popped him up. McGuire moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So one run here, scored without the benefit of a hit. 2 errors in the inning, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now in the box, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Derek Fisher, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Freddie Galvis waits on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Galvis. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Hernandez at second. Fisher on at first with nobody out. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Buxton will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number
1. The batter, number 10.
Striding into the box, Reese McGuire. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there. But you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Rosario on the warning track. He makes the catch. And the run is in to score from third.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Digging in once again, Bo Bichette. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of this slump he's been in.
No balls and a strike to count. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Right side, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Randal Grichuk, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 pitch. This is line to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoak.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And in next, the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
One 1-0. Here it is. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
3 runs already home here. Two balls and a strike to count. The set and the 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Teoscar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Richard on second. Smoak at first. 2 out in the inning. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Right side hit hard. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again. Fear of bases being loaded, or he's willing to break something off.
1 run is scored. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the second run will score as well.
Yeah, man, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Twins 3. Ready once again, Mitch Garver. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping in, Jonathan Schoop. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First pitch on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Two balls and a strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Two pitches fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Another full count offering on its way. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Number 71 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
For the Twins, number 71.
Ready for another shot now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Popped him up. Astudillo over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 11.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Into the box, number 8, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. This ball will be chopped foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Bichette leads off first with 1 away. Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. Runner back standing. He's set. Here's the 3-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Throw won't get him.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Into the box now, Randal Grichuk. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Right there for strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
Outside.
And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Liner in there for a base hit. Bichette rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8th now.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Striding in, Justin Smoke, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. First and second now, 1 man out. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Standing in now, Teoscar Hernandez. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping in now, Derek Fisher. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nope. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A strike, and it's 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. Toronto leads this one 12-3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Byron Buxton. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0. Is a curveball taken low for a ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Hernandez, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, number 64.
So coming to the plate, Willians Astudillo. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bichette's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Now back, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down go the Twins in order. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Galvis.
First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0. A bullet to first base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The batter, number 27.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Galvis, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Line towards center field. Buxton is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 11.
Stepping up now, Bo Bichette, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. hit sharply toward the right side. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Trevor May comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Number 8 will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. And he lays off there 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The 2-0. Line drive to left. Rosario is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 13-3. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano. So the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that misses 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 1-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Sano blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And a relay home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Standing in now, Max Kepler, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Hit on the line. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Justin Schaefer is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 50.
In now, Mitch Garver, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Two, here it is. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now to the plate, Jonathan Schoop. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. From the belt, the pitch, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
So digging in now, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Settling in now, Byron Buxton. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Number 64.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Stepping in now, Willians Astudillo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Fisher is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. The Jays lead it 13-5. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Randall Grichuk. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. May has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Justin Smoak, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. The 1-1 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoak. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Count still full, 3-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Derek Fisher, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The windup and the 0-1. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Toronto leads this one 14-5. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. And right into the shift. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Sano. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there. 3-1. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Final strike for the Twins. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Fisher looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Roll,
and he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. 14-6 is the way this one ends. The Blue Jays put a 14